So I joined Mr. Menon in 2004 back in India. I left Dubai to go back to India for personal reasons, and then I joined Mr. Menon, and I joined in one of the most junior roles possible. I joined as his assistant, and from then it has been an incredible growth story. In the last 16 years, I think I've probably been in every role one would want to be in within the organization. So I understand how this whole system works. I understand how this industry works because I was a newbie. I didn't know real estate. I didn't know business, but I had the unique opportunity to work with Mr. Menon, and he mentored me, and I learned the ropes. And 16 years later, I am where I am. Sobha has everything going for it. The first thing is it's in the heart of the city. It's a stone's throw from the commercial, from DIFC, from downtown. It's a stone's throw. So in any established market, it's very hard to find a community in the heart of the city. So we have a 200 acre, 8 million square feet land, and it's a mixed use community. So it offers you a lifestyle that is, I think most people expect it in the outskirts of a city. So it's very peaceful. There's a lot of open space. There's a lot of greenery. So it's it's like an oasis within the desert. It's literally amongst this whole mad rush. When you leave, you don't really leave the city to leave the city, if you get what I mean. There's always a market. Real estate business is cyclic. When the market is down, people tend to assume that it's never going to come back. And then when the shift happens in the market, people go out and buy like, there's nothing left to buy. The way they buy is like crazy. So it's cyclic. So it's not something. I think the important thing is not to get too overexcited in the boom, and not to get pessimistic in the down market. Like I said, the last 5 years have been about building the brand. I think the next 5 years will be about consolidating our position here. We want to make sure that we are a brand to reckon with. But having said that, the ultimate goal is to build a global company. For all of this to become a reality, you can't just go crazy expanding without really building your base. So I think it's labor intensive. This business is labor intensive. So I'm sure Akram must have mentioned to you, we are completely backward integrated, which means we do everything ourselves. So when you do everything yourself, the most important challenge is to find the right kind of human resources. So we are lucky because we already had a model, and it's fortunately a scalable model. But having said that, the challenges are immense. You go to a new geography, you have to understand the dynamics of that geography. You have to find the right kind of people, because the scale at which we do things, there's a lot of delegation that is required. As an organization, we have the legacy of PNC Menon. So a few things that are integral to who we are as an organization, and I think these characteristics should be reflected in every person working within the organization, and that's what we try to inculcate. So it's not something that I do alone. I have a very able team supporting me, and we all work together to achieve these things. So Mr. Menon has been known for his for perfection. He's somebody who's never satisfied with what you do. He's always looking for for ways to and means to make things better. Constantly innovating, trying to find better ways to do things. Nothing is perfect. You get there, and he used to always say that the bar. So you have the bar here, and then when you get close enough, you never get close because then the bar shifts. So it's always. You're always trying to achieve